What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got a good one for you today. A planetary transmission that you can use on any crawler.
Just get those wonderful toys.
This is turning out to be an amazing part. I'm really glad that I found it, and I think that you guys will find the value in it as well. It's this little thing right here. You see right before the motor and right before the transmission right there. That is a planetary transmission. If you guys have ever seen any of the cross military trucks or some of your lasso equipment, all of that gear reduction is done through planetary transmissions or hubs. There's a variety of them out there, and this is just really incredible. This is actually a 3-to-1. And we got the Traxxas transmission right here, and this is a 1-to-2 or a 2-to-1 depending on which gear you're in. So we get a tremendous amount of torque out of this planetary transmission as it goes into the factory transmission. So let me explain what I'm talking about as we're working it. We're gonna turn it on here. We already got it hooked up to a battery. And now, mind you, we've got a fusion hooked up to this, a brushless fusion. So this is going to spin a lot faster than your, say, your brushed Traxxas system that would come with this. But as we're spinning this motor, that means that a 3-to-1 means that the motor is going to spin 3 times for every 1 time that shaft, that output shaft, is turning. So that allows your motor to get a super amount of torque. Typically, you're only looking at a 2-to-1. So we have a 3-to-1 on top of that. We've got a 2-to-1, bringing it down 1 more ratio, which is just really unheard of torque in the crawling world. So let's see what we got here. All right, so we've got it going right now. This is in first gear, and I'm about quarter throttle, and this motor is just a spinning back here. But the drive shaft, the output shaft, they're not spinning very fast at all. Wow, that is a super amount of torque right there. You could not stop this if you wanted to. You can't grab a hold of it. And that planetary transmission just really makes all the difference. All right, let's shift it into second gear. All right, there we go. So you still have your speed that you would expect. It's still not as fast as factory, but you still got a secondary speed if you're using a transmission made by Traxxas. Now, if you guys are using an axial transmission, you're just going to get the 3-to-1, but you're also going to get that step down gear, but you just won't be able to amplify it back up in the other direction with a 1-to-2 ratio through your transmission. That's something you can only get through Traxxas. So I thought this was really interesting. I wanted to share with you guys. This is actually going on a new build that we're doing here on the channel. We're going to build a regular farm tractor. You've seen Cross building one, and I know Lasso just came out with one. We're going to try our hand at building one. Of course, we're here on a ranch, and we've got several tractors of our own, so we want to give our best shot at building one, and we're going to use a Traxxas transmission. We're going to use this planetary transmission, and I think we're going to be using this fusion motor. I really like how smooth this is. Super smooth. Very happy with it. if you guys end up choosing this, as you can see, there's a little space here in between the transmission and the motor. Now, most motor shafts are too long to go all the way in. It hits a wall in here. So what you want to do is either add some washers, some spacers in between there, and that will allow that shaft to spin freely inside the transmission, and it puts it in that just right category. I think I ended up using two M3 washers. They're real easy to get a hold of, or you can use some spacers that you have laying around. But that's about the magic space that you're looking for in that transmission, and everything turns super smoothly. That's full throttle, guys, in first gear. That's full throttle in second gear. Of course, you got your neutral. Well, we need to get that spaced out a little bit better. But I think this is really a heck of a tool, and I can see me putting this on many other Traxxas vehicles in the future. If you guys are installing this on any kind of Traxxas, you might have to take out a little portion of the cross member. I have already taken mine out in my TRX-6 so I could fit bigger motors into it. You don't have to take out the full cross member. It's a little piece just about this long and maybe this tall. It's really a small part of it, and that'll allow you to put this elongated motor and transmission into your Traxxas TRX 4 or 6 platform. I just imagine the possibilities. All the guys out there that are hauling trailers, or maybe the heavy hauler from Traxxas, that you guys are hauling around some heavy weight with. This is or might be the ticket for you. So we're going to use it in our tractor. That way we get some good gear ratios, and we'll report back and let you guys know how it's doing. If you guys want to see that build and more like it in the future, then like and subscribe to Radioactive RC Ranch. Welcome to the family, guys. We will see you guys on the next one.